What's up, everybody? Sorry for the delay, little technical difficulties. Uh, Hopefully, we're up and running and everybody's seeing us. Yeah, that's not a mirage. Yeah, that's cousin Vinny. He's back for the episode. Welcome,
Back.
Vinny. What's going on, bro?
What's going on? I'm hoping we're live, but if not, we'll just post it later on. What's going on, brother? Glad to be back, man. Good job, by the way, last week.
Oh, I gotta tell you something. By the way, one of the guys who watches us was like, "You know what, Will?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "The show's not the same. It's not the same when Vinny's not on, man." He's like, "You guys got chemistry and stuff. It was a little boring."
It
What?
ain't the same when you ain't there. It
What?
ain't the same when you ain't there. So, hey, I told you you're Batman, I'm Robin, so we just rolling with it.
Well, today I'm rocking the Spider Man.
You're Spider-Man today.
It's a little tight, man. I got a large. I'm looking kind of big in this thing.
Hey, look kind of diesel.
26 shirts for the good cause. And like I said, listen, I put it out there. I got to I got to post it again. But I ended up ordering one. It came as a small. So if there's a Bills fan out there that's a small, we're going to give this away next week. So hit us up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like I always say, where is this at? Boom. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit us up on Twitter. Join our Facebook group. And somebody will be getting that shirt next week. We'll give it away to a fan. So hit us up. Let us know. And somebody will get a small Daryl Talley shirt. Listen, it was a pretty penny. I'd rather give it away
Spider-Man edition.
than get rid of it, and do nothing with it. I'd rather have one of our fans get the shirt.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Hey, it's about that time. It's a little hot over here in Jersey. I don't know how it is in Florida. Let me reach over.
It's hot.
Get something.
It's hot. What you got going on today?
This is a beer I've had before. It's funny because I used to work out in my mom's basement back in the day, and I would have a beer while I was working out. And it was either like
It canceled everything out.
it would be either a Guinness or actually one of these, a Boddington's. So Boddington, it's a pub ale, it says on there. Smooth and creamy. It actually has like a hint of like honey in there too. I believe it's it's from Great Britain. There you go, from Britain. It's
Nice.
actually smooth. They
And
had
then
it
they drink over there. They drink heavy over there, so it's
And
probably got to
usually-
be good.
and usually it's at room temperature. I like my stuff
No.
cold. So
Me too, man.
bottoms up.
Let me see. All right, go ahead. Let me see. Let me get your assessment on it. Looks like you like it because you took a big gulp out of it.
It's hot. No, I like it. It's smooth for what's it called? I can't even say it. But for the ale, like
The stout Guinness.
yeah, it's stout, like a Guinness and stuff. It's smoother.
Okay.
It's lighter than Guinness, and pretty damn good. Comes in.
Do you have to drink that warm? Is that you drinking it warm, or they suggest you drink it warm?
Usually in England or over there, they drink their beer warm. I believe. Me personally,
wow.
I like cold stuff. So
Yeah, me too. Hopefully, we don't get none of the Great Britain guys cussing us out if we're wrong. But let me see. I got. It's called Founders All Day IPA. It's a session ale. I don't know if you can see it right there.
I think I've had that one. I'm not sure.
Oh, really? Yeah, I never tried it, so I'm gonna give it a shot. It's a 4.7.
Mm-hmm.
It's brewed for the U.S. Let me see. It's Founders Brewing. It's called Founders Brewing. So I'm gonna give it a shot. See what it looks like. It looks good. The can, but let me see.
Let's see how it is.
It's really IPA-ish, if you know what I'm talking about. The smell.
I was gonna say I think it's really hoppy, if I remember it correctly.
Super hoppy. Ooh.
Look at that face.
Yeah, it's a bitter. It's hoppy. If you like a IPA, it's not a 30-minute or a 60-minute IPA. This damn thing is an all-day IPA. So it'll let you know how hoppy it is. It ain't bad. it's really hoppy going down, but surprisingly, it doesn't have a bad aftertaste. It's weird. Like usually you get some beers that have a little bit of hoppiness and then a bad aftertaste.
Yeah.
This is like the opposite, if that makes any sense. It's real hoppy when it's going down, and then afterwards it's kind of no aftertaste. So hey man, I give it a 3.7. Man, I like it out of a 5. It's not too bad. I could drink this on a hot day like today. I could tear these up. I think.
I'm surprised, especially after the taste you made.
Well, it was the initial taste. It was the initial thing, but after 2 or 3, I like it. Hey, if it was bad, I wouldn't be getting them numbers. But 3.7, I give it now, and I will buy it again. Yeah. It's called Founders All Day IPA Session Ale.
Boddington's. I'll give it a 4, maybe 4.5. I like it. It's smooth for an ale. So
sweet.
It's not bad. I enjoy it.
We'll have a new one for y'all next week too.
That's right. Now, I guess we're supposed to do some of this show, huh?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
This is old.
Looks like you look like a coach.
I wouldn't mind being a coach.
I got the snapback right here.
See that?
Match my retro Bills paraphernalia shirt. If that's the right thing, paraphernalia. But that's what's up. I like yours, man. That's hot, bro.
I gotta work out.
So work out even in my vocabulary anymore.
Maybe
we're doing a beer show talking about working out.
Maybe when I get to go down there, if we get to go down there this year and go watch a game with you, hopefully I'll be a little better in shape.
Hey, come down, but man, I've been not for nothing. I've been looking at prices and I've been looking at tickets and everything, and they're really off the chain, bro. I don't know. We're gonna have to. I don't know if we can say it on the show, but we're gonna probably have to find some scalpers when the time comes.
So they're jacking it up, and I'm surprised because they're saying everything's going to open up. So if it does open up, who knows? And I'd have to look at the Bill schedule. I think, did I have the schedule or did I delete the schedule? I'm not sure. Oh no, hold on, here it is. So looking out here, if we want to get crazy, Tampa's going to be good. So that's not changing.
It's in December, I believe.
What's crappy is they're playing Miami the second week. So, everybody's still going to be hyped up on Miami.
Oh, yeah.
So it might be sold out. So that stinks right there. So maybe Jacksonville, maybe in November, they might have a crappy record by then. Who knows? Maybe the fans will stop going. So that could be a contender. You said Jacksonville's closer to you, right?
Yeah, it's about 45 minutes away, but still, man, you got Tebow coming in. Yep. You got the new quarterback. The hype is is real big down here. So, I mean, where do you really expect them to go? If you really think about it, with what they got going on, they can't. I don't think they'll go 500, but everybody's hyped up on them. New coach Urban Meyer. Tim Tebow signed as a tight end. I'm interested to see how he run. I mean, to me, he always looked like a tight end anyway. You know what I mean? So he might do good. He's huge.
He's freaking humongous. He's bigger than
he's jacked up. He's jacked up.
There's a picture of him on Bleacher.
He looks like he got a Daryl Talley shirt on with Spider-Man things on the arms.
He is. I should download the shot. My goodness, that guy is humongous right now.
Yeah, he got big.
Yeah, his arms are looking like legs. All right, let's look real quick at I'm looking at their schedule. This is not even preseason. It keeps throwing me off with that 17 weeks. So Houston, that's a possible win. Houston's kind of rough, They're both.
We're talking about for preseason.
No, this is actually for Jacksonville's regular season.
Oh, okay.
Houston, that's a toss-up. I can see
that. Depends who's quarterback with the mess they got going on over there.
It's going to be Tyrod Taylor, man.
Yeah.
Most likely. The league, they still don't know what they're going to do with Deshaun. Even if he pays or he settles, they still could say, okay, you settled. That means you're
done. Yeah.
Something was there, and who knows what they do on that.
Has he even showed up for OTAs at all?
I didn't even look into it.
I
Actually,
don't think he has. I don't think he
uh,
has.
I know what's his name, Seattle's quarterback. Jesus, Russell Wilson's not practicing right now with them, so that's not looking too good. But I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah,
All
I don't think
right,
he's
let's
there.
look at this real quick. Jacksonville, they're going to play Houston. They could beat Houston. Then they play Denver. I think Denver will beat them. Play Arizona. Arizona should beat them. Cincinnati. That's a little toss up. It could go either way. Cincinnati might be a little better than they are. Tennessee. Tennessee should beat them. Then they play Miami. Miami should win. Seattle. Seattle should win. Buffalo should win. Indy should win. San Fran should win. They play Atlanta. Let's see what happens with Julio. We'll talk about Julio.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Atlanta should win. Los Angeles should beat them. Tennessee should beat them
Yeah, are
again.
you saying they're gonna go 0-17 the way you going
I
down the
didn't say
line?
only
God
17,
dog.
man.
We might what week do they play Buffalo in?
Jesus, that's the 8th week. No, ninth week. The ninth week.
So good. That's past halfway point. We might get some good deals on some tickets then.
That's what I'm saying. That might be our best
Yeah.
bet. Because at that point, just from looking at this schedule, they might win 2 games.
Yeah.
Might win 2 games. Unless, Tua's struggling, then they might get 3 wins.
I don't know. I've been listening to all these Miami fans and they're so hyped up and talking about they're gonna win the division and I don't know, man. I think they got a lot of picks and everything, but Tua never impressed me last year. I mean, you got some weapons now. Let's see what happens. Now, in your opinion, who do you think? Who are you more nervous about this season coming up? Are you more? No, I'm not. I'm not worried about the Jets. I know this is a rebuilding year for them. I don't care who they got. I think they're gonna be a little bit, with the new coach and everything. By the time they gel, it's gonna take a year or two. So I'm not really worried about the Jets. Now, who do you think you're more nervous about, New England or Miami? To me, I think New England's more of a danger or more of a threat than Miami because of what they did with the tight ends, what they did with these weapons. Even though they still have Cam Newton, but they got a lot of weapons, man, and a lot of the guys that opted out are coming back too. So that's, to me, in my opinion, that's who I'm nervous more about. Miami got some good picks and good everything, but they still have a little bit of work with. They got to get that chemistry down pat. Tua didn't really impress me with the long ball last year, so
Yeah.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I think, to me, it's New England also. Looking right here. I mean, even though you say they have Cam didn't get to practice really in the preseason with these guys. He was tossed in there. He's coming off of surgery that year. Last year, what was his numbers? He completed 242 completions out of 368 attempts. Completion rating was 65.8, nothing great. 2,657 yards passing, 8 touchdowns. He did throw 10 picks. Moving down here, what did he do? He got sacked 31 times, which is not really good. So his passing stats weren't all the greatest, But I believe he ran. He had some good running yards, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he ran for almost like 600 yards or something, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was up there. And when you really think about it, that game that we played them, I believe it was the first game, they were on the verge of beating us. They were winning and they were driving, and if it wasn't for that strip fumble, we would have lost the game. To be honest with you, so they're right there now with all these offensive weapons they picked up. I'm a little nervous, to be honest with you.
We started. We were texting that game. I remember he rushed for 592 yards. So, he put up some numbers there. So it wasn't like he really was that bad. He just wasn't that good throwing the ball. He didn't really have wide receivers.
He was mediocre. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. He had 2 good two tight ends coming in now. So that's going to help him. He loved throwing to Greg Olsen when he was in Carolina. So, listen, I think they're going to be good. I'm not writing off the Jets. Jets have a lot of players. Miami have a lot of players. But my thing when it comes to both of those teams, listen, the Jets to me did a really good job in the draft by getting the 2 offensive linemen. I always say their line needed help, and they went and got it. It comes down to me with the quarterbacks. Tua, like I said, We really didn't see much of Tua, and he said in an interview the other day that he really didn't know the playbook, and that
Tua.
yeah, and that they dummied down the
So why was
playbook.
he talking crap, talking about the speed of the game?
Well, somebody
See,
should have brought that
why
up
don't you
when.
just keep your damn mouth shut? Keep your mouth shut and stuff like that when it happened. Then you know what I mean. He was me and you talked about it when he said, "Oh, about the speed of the game. He didn't think it was going to be this slow." And me and you called it from here on out. And looking at butt whipping, but the Bills game 56, whatever it was. You know, just keep your damn mouth shut and play ball, man.
And that was at the end of the year, so he should have known more of the playbook back at that
Exactly.
time, or
Exactly.
been better. But he wasn't, which was good for us. And that's what I think is going to happen. It's going to come down to the quarterback play. Zach Wilson, who knows what he's going to be. He's going to have a better line. They have more offensive weapons. So I think the AFC East is going to be tough. I know people
Yeah.
aren't really giving the Jets that much credit, and I think they're fools for that. I mean, New England struggled last year. They had the most opt outs. Besides, I think Patrick Chung, all those other guys are coming back. Patrick Chung, I believe, chose to retire. So, yeah, they're going to be nasty. I think they're going to be
Yeah.
nasty. And me
And they got
looking at,
Belichick.
yeah, he's a few wins on his own, just coaching. Me looking at this real quick, like I said, on Jacksonville, I could see them having 3, 4 wins.
Hmm.
Besides that, it depends if what moves are made in the offseason. If, let's just say, Atlanta trades Julio Jones, I really don't think
It's
it's going to be.
happening.
Yeah, I think it's a big move, but he missed how many games last year, and they weren't winning. It wasn't their offense that was really killing him; it was their defense. So
Do you
you
have
could get
anything
a
in the
guy.
news
What
about
was that?
Julio Jones when he was on that show with Shannon Sharp and Shannon Sharp called him live? Do you have anything on that?
No.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp called him live on his show and asked him, "Hey, what you think? What you gonna do over there?" And he was talking about, "Well, I don't want to be here," and Julio Jones didn't know he was live on the phone.
But
Yeah, it was a
is
big
that
thing. I
when he
thought you read
said,
about it.
"I'm going to be out of here" or "I'm out of there" or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, I'm out of there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and there was something mixed in there about Dallas, but I don't think he's going. He wants to go there. There's two teams that they say they want to go to,
Well,
but they haven't disclosed it yet. So we'll see.
yeah. And then they
But
were
he's
saying
definitely gonna
that,
be out of there.
somebody might give up a number one draft, number
Number
one pick.
one. I don't think anybody's gonna give a number one. Even though he's a perennial wide receiver, I don't think he's worth a number one right now. Maybe a 3 or 4. You know,
Maybe I would be generous and maybe a 2, but you have to
yeah,
eat part of that contract. I think if he's
that contract.
traded after a certain point, that contract goes down. It's
That
cheaper. I
yep.
think I saw something like that over here. Uh, so
I mean,
that would help.
he's still what? He's still 27, 28 years old, ain't he? He's still pretty young.
I thought he was
I
older than
believe he
that.
is. I don't know. I might be wrong. I'll double check. Wait, keep talking. I'll find out.
Yeah,
But I
I
thought he
thought he
was
was older.
kind of young.
I'm trying to see on Bleacher Report. They had something if certain guys got traded by, I think it was June something, how much dead money would be passed
He's
off
32
or
actually.
drops. There you go. So he's 32.
Yeah.
He gets hurt every year. Even though he played in 9 games last year, he had more yards than some of these guys who played all year long, which is kind of crazy. He's still a beast if he's healthy.
Yeah.
So this was what I think this is your boy, right, Sal? Let's see. No, this is for a
Capiano.
sport track. Dead cap if traded after June 1st. Julio Jones that would go from 7.75 million, and then next year it'll be 15.2. So they would actually save in total 15.3 if they wait till after June 1st, which is big.
That's a
Another
nice
one
cap
that
hit.
people are talking about was Aaron Rodgers. My buddy who's a Packer fan, he told me like if you wait after June 1st, they would save from 21 and 22, they'd save about $16 million in dead money. So this is what certain people are looking at. One guy who's been tied to the Bills is Zach Ertz, the tight end from Philly.
Yes.
If they wait, 21 would be 4.2, 22 would be 3.5, so they save 8.5 million. So that would be smart to wait.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. But now, what about the 14% increase in the total
Oh,
cap?
we didn't even get to that yet, man. Oh, look at you.
Oh, my bad. I'm just saying they could eat that and like my bad. Hey.
Yeah. No. I know. No, but that's the thing. We'll talk about that too. But they have to look at all this stuff, and that's why a lot of
Yeah.
these guys are waiting. You know, you're not going to make a move where you're going to eat $15 million worth of
Yep.
dead cat money. Nobody wants
Yeah.
that.
For sure.
Deshaun Watson, if they wait, they'll save 5.4 this year, 16.2 next year. So they'll save. Oh no, that's the hit. They'll save about 10.5 million if they wait. Daniel Hunter was another guy. 5 million, then 7. They'll save 12.1 million if they wait past June 1st. So I guess that's what we're going to see. They were saying that Julio might be traded by this week. I wouldn't trade if you're going to wait for that cap hit. Just
Yeah,
wait
for
few
sure.
more days.
Unless they get what they're asking for in a first rounder. Maybe there's a team out there that'll give them that, you know? Then they just pull the trigger.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money. I hate sitting on dead money because you can't do nothing with it.
Hey man, a lot of people said we paid a lot for Diggs, but at the end it paid off.
Yeah, but don't forget, at one point, I think before we got Diggs, the year before that, we were the highest in the league with $15 million worth of dead money.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there was people like saying, "Oh, the Bills should trade." I don't think the Bills should trade for Julio Jones. I think our wide receiver core is just so deep already.
I'd rather sit and wait and grab up Zach Ertz, to be honest with you. That's who I'd rather get over Julio Jones, if you really personally ask me. I think the wide receivers that we have are set. I think we got one of the best collaboration, if you will, of wide receivers. We have the best depth. I mean, we got 4 or 5. You go down the line. You got Gabriel Davis, Diggs, all the guys that we got. You know what I mean? Even the new guys, even Hodgkins that we haven't even heard about is still, you know, people are saying he's doing really well. So we have a good wide receiver core. I don't care if you bring Julio Jones. I think it'll kind of mess up the chemistry because then there'll be a fight of number ones, and I think it'll mess up the whole locker room deal. Me, personally, I think we need help at the tight end position. So if we get Zach Ertz, man, this damn IPL tastes like cream, bro, if we get Zach Ertz.
Listen, right now, you have Stephon. We would pass every down if they had Julio Jones. It wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, man.
Back on the team,
Yeah.
I would be like, I'm not suiting up. It doesn't even put me in. Because you go 5 wide receivers all day.
All day.
You
can't stop it.
At the one spot, you have Stephon Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley. Let's say those are starters. Second round, you got Gabriel Davis, McKenzie, and they put Marquez Stevenson, the rookie.
I forgot about him.
You have Isaiah Hodgins, Duke Williams, Jay Kumaro. Then after that, you have Gentry.
We wound up getting Jay Kumaro back, right? I remember they released him. He went to the Saints. Do we wind up getting him back?
Yeah, they got it back. Once the Saints released him, the Bills resigned.
Yeah, we picked him. Smart. Yeah. That kid got hands, bro.
Yeah.
That's Jesus.
Crazy. All right. So, we started a little later. I don't even know how much time we really got. Usually we go to 8:30. Our times are off. But anyway, on a little sad note here, we're going to go to the ex-Buffalo Bill, former Bills linebacker, Eugene Marv, died at 60. He was an overall third-round pick in 1982. Played 6 seasons for the Bills. He ended up going to the hospital a few days ago where he ended up passing away. So may Eugene rest in peace, former Bill. Rest in peace and play ball in the upper room up there. Moving on from there.
Who else did he want to play for?
He played for Tampa, and I don't remember
if it was
Saints or he played for another organization after that too. So he was in the league for a few years. Bills have signed their 6th-round pick, DeMar Hamlin, to a 4-year deal. Safety out of Pitt, joining his boy Dane Jackson on the squad. So now that leaves only 2 rookies unsigned. Our 1st-round draft pick, Gregory Rousseau, how you say it, and our 3rd pick, the offensive lineman, Spencer Jumping Through Tables Davis. So we need to get those 2 guys into the mix and get that done. The Bills also signed, which to me, again, I mean, I don't know if you watched some of the show last week. I'm cutting ourselves off here. I got to fly to the right. What? Lance Lenore, formerly of the Seahawks practice squad, he didn't even play. The kid has 111 tackles on special teams while he was with the Cowboys. And I think he had one target. This might have been a preseason game or something because I think they had one target and then he had one tackle on offense. So he really hasn't
On the
seen,
interception.
yeah, probably or a fumble or something. So it's really like the guy hasn't done much except play special teams. So is he going to crack our wide receiver squad? I doubt it, unless he's a punt returner. But I don't even think he was.
Hey man, you never know. You never know. You never know. That's why I like what I like about Sean McDermott. He's getting all these premier wide receivers to compete. You never know. These guys are all competing. Every single position you go down the line with the Buffalo Bills, there's competition. And that's what McDermott and Bean strive for. They want that competition in camp. They want that. They want everybody to push each other. But can he make it? Can he crack the squad? I don't know. But it's yet to be seen.
On that note, hey, we got a small down. Subscribe on YouTube. Hey, somebody's getting this shirt next week. Man, he's not going to make no wide receiver squad. If anything, maybe special teams. We have so many wide receivers.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we do the 53-man roster because I don't know what these guys are going to do.
It's going to be horrible.
Unless
it's going to be a bad show. We're going to be so wrong on everything.
Somebody's getting hurt, which we don't want. No injuries. We have so many wide receivers. It's ridiculous. And I think some are missing from this this list too, but maybe not because you got Tanner Gentry. Oh, by the way, to make room for Lance, they ended up.
And if they're injured, you won't even know they're injured. Look at Cole Beasley playing with a broken leg.
Yeah,
you won't even know if they're injured.
And even Diggs was banged up too. That he so at least they have. Most of the guys ended up showing up for the voluntary workouts too. I think it was about. I know Hugh Douglas didn't go. Mario Addison wasn't there.
Star is kind of pissing me off, bro.
Star wasn't there. That's true. Vernon Butler Jr. wasn't there. It's okay. There was like, I don't know, maybe less than 10, I think it was. I had the list, but everybody's showing.
I got the list. You want me to read it up?
Go ahead.
Yeah, players that are absent for OTAs was Star Lutulele, which kind of aggravated me. I figured he'd be the first one there, but I'm pretty sure there's a good reason for it. I ain't gonna jump on the gun. Stephon Diggs, Devin Singletary, Tywan Jones, Emmanuel Sanders, Mitch Morse, Darrell Williams, Jerry Hughes, Mario Addison, and Vernon Butler. Those are the guys that were absent from the OTAs. This was a couple of days ago, so I don't know how many have come, in between times. So, but that was the initial list I got, and I was a little kind of upset about it.
Listen,
not about everybody else, but specifically with Star.
Yeah, I get Star. I mean, dude, you haven't been there the whole year. Okay, it's voluntary. They had the player association telling some of these guys not to even bother and go. So I guess I kind of get it. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. They're older. They're like, we already know what's going to happen, maybe. But Singletary should have been there in my mind.
Yep.
Listen, this is his third year coming in. I get it. We don't run as much, but, dude, you haven't really done anything outstanding, But, again, it's voluntary. You don't have to go. It's up to you. But, man, I would have thought he would have been there.
I would have thought so, too.
So, whatever. When the mandatory camp comes, they'll be there. They got to put in their work. But it doesn't look good. But guys like, hey, Antonio Williams, like I said, I think this kid should make the squad. If he's going to play like he's been working out and putting in work, I hope
if he plays like he played against Miami, bro, that running back squad is going to be in trouble. Moss and Singletary better watch out.
I follow him on Twitter and I believe Instagram, and the guy is a monster, man. He's a beast. You see him putting in work. Another guy putting in work, which has become more of a joke, but to me it's not, because I like him is what's his name, Wade. Jesus,
Yeah.
and you got Taiwan Jones not even showing up. The guy hasn't done anything either. And,
Hmm.
and for Wade to get on the squad, it's going to be hard because you have Singletary, you have Moss, you have Breda now. Hopefully Williams makes the squad, and that's pretty much going to be your four running backs. Taiwan Jones is the long shot, unless you're just going to keep him for a special teams guy. I mean, I can't wait till we try to do these cuts.
Matt Braid is, yeah, man. If he stays the way he was in Miami with the speed that he has, man, Singletary and them better watch out too, bro.
Dude,
It
he's
might
only.
be Breda and Williams
I
instead of
thought. I thought he was older.
Singletary and Moss. Huh?
I thought he was older. He's only 26.
Nah, I know, and he's fast as you know what.
Yeah,
He's
look,
he got to be the fastest running back we have. Faster than Singletary, faster than Moss. I
it's,
believe he's the fastest. He man, what sub 4.4s, man. He was fast. He killed us one game.
it's
Matt Breida
possible.
always, huh?
I said it's possible that he is.
Yeah,
And
I believe so. So you never know. It might be instead of Singletary Moss, it might be Breida and Williams. You never know. That's why they're gonna have these camps, and we're gonna be keeping up with them. We're gonna follow up and see what the news is, and we'll bring it to you.
yeah, we'll bring it to you.
We'll
How's
bring
that?
it to you.
How's that IPA?
It's creeping in. And it
Yeah, I
says
know.
4.7, but I think it's a little bit more.
That's funny. All right. One thing that was in the news again. Everybody asking Josh Allen if he was got his vaccine. Trey Edmonds if he got his vaccine. They're both like, listen, don't worry about it. Stop asking us. I don't feel if I get it, I get it, and I don't have to tell you guys, which is true. You don't have to. Sean McDermott's a little concerned because not enough of his players are getting it. The NFL is trying to get to each team to have at least 85% of their players vaccinated, and then they'll lessen the restrictions supposedly. So
Yeah, I saw when they were asking Josh Allen, he was doing an interview online, and a couple of the reporters were asking him. It's kind of uncomfortable, man, to me to watch it. So I can imagine him as a player. I mean, but he answered it gracefully. The thing is, one guy asked him in the beginning of the questioning about it. He said, "Hey, man, it's gonna stay in house on who gets it and who doesn't get it. Like in other words, it's none of your business." Then later on down the road, 2 or 3 other questions later, they come back to the question, "Did you get?" And he's like, pretty much like, "Hey, man, it's between us in house." And these guys are pressuring them. I don't like that. That's the kind of I guess that's what it comes part of being famous or whatever. You're going to get stupid questions like that, but I think he handled it gracefully. You ask me.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have the guys who are always gonna try to mess with you and ask you the same question.
Hmm.
Wait a little bit, ask you the same question. And me, I've always loved like the coaches or the players. Like, dude, I already told you, I'm not answering. Leave me alone. It's like, stop.
Yep.
I respect that. One thing that came up was, hey, his contract, and he's like, hey, that's the least thing on my mind. He knows he's gonna get a contract done. He
You're going to
knows
get paid.
in Buffalo. Yeah, and like we said, who's gonna be first? Mayfield, Jackson, or him. So he knows he's going to get his money. So he's not worried about it. And same thing, I think, with Trey. Tremaine's going to get his money too. And he said, what did he say? He was happy about signing his 5th-year his option. Yeah, I was
Yep.
excited. I love it here. He loves Buffalo. He loves the place. He just wants to be there. And I don't blame him. The only way I can see this kid leaving is if he gets to play with his brothers. Besides that, I don't think he's going anywhere either. They'd probably franchise tag him where the poor kid wouldn't go anywhere. So both of these guys, listen, leave them alone. Stop asking them dumb questions and let them play ball. They're here to play some ball, and that's all that matters. Other news.
Yeah, I'm glad they picked him out in the 5th year of Tremaine.
Yeah.
I think he needs a little bit more work. This year I wasn't too happy with him. I like the way he played, but it was a lot of missed tackles, a lot of bad angles he got. So hopefully, he picks that up this season.
I mean, he struggled a little bit in the beginning, but in his first year, I think he has over 100 tackles pretty much every year.
Yeah.
He started,
Yeah.
I believe, as a rookie, he was starting. So,
yeah,
he's
And he
playing
was injured. I think he had a back injury. What didn't he have in the
his
Kansas
shoulder.
City game? His shoulder. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, his shoulder was
So
jacked up.
and he still had over 100 tackles. So I mean, I got to cut him some slack. You know, we get so used to these guys being superstars that even one or two plays they mess up and now we're already judging them. And I'm guilty of it. I've been on your boy, the cornerback. What's his name again? Our
Levi.
corner that
That's
I've been on
Levi.
Levi's case for 2 years. 2 years, and last year he kind of proved me wrong. But if you really look at the overall effort and the overall stats, he did pretty good. Even
Yeah.
though he was the leading missed tackler on the team, his numbers still weren't that bad.
Hey, it's not his. Everybody's going at the poor guy, man.
Yeah,
Everybody.
yeah.
Listen,
Yep.
he was a unrecruited player for Alabama, made the squad. Undrafted player for the Buffalo Bills, made the squad and started. So he's putting in work and getting better, and people still don't give him any respect. Oh, the Bills need to go get a corner. Bills need a draft.
I still hear rumors that Richard Sherman might come over here still. Now, between me and you, I still like Levi Wallace over Richard Sherman. If that was the case,
me too. Right now,
at this point in time,
I don't think we have
their
enough
careers.
money for Richard Sherman anyway. Don't get me wrong, Richard Sherman's a beast. If the Bills play that zone, he could slide in there, and I think he'll be really good at it. If you're going to put him on an island one-on-one, I'm not sure. I mean, Trey still would be our number one. He'll be going against the twos, so I think he'd be better off there. But would it be a bad move?
He's not a number one anymore for sure.
No. Would it be a bad move? No. It would be like Josh Norman, but I think Richard Sherman's a little better at this point than Norman was. That's what I would think. But I still like our guys. Like you got Levi, you got Toronto.
That's a close call, man. I mean, I like Josh Norman, man.
No, I like
he brings a lot to the table. But I mean, if you're gonna do a comparison between Richard Sherman and Josh Norman, to me, I mean, Richard Sherman is a beast, but to me, it was more of a character than a player. If that makes any sense, I don't know. As of lately, before when with Seattle, he was balling. I ain't going front. He was balling out. San Fran balled out. But now it's kind of like I don't see that. He lost a couple steps, man. To be honest with you. So the talk is not matching the play. So I think Josh Norman, in that aspect, is a little bit better than Richard Sherman, in my opinion, at this point in time, right now.
See, I would go with Richard Sherman because Richard Sherman pretty much played every down out there.
Yeah.
I know Josh Norman. He came in.
He's a third down. And
he was third. He didn't get to play as much as he wanted because, hey, Levi played better, I guess. Levi was the man. And I guess Norman didn't come in and just take that from him. And even Tyron Johnson. And then we got the rookie Dane. So, I mean, we have guys and people are just brushing them off like, except for Trey. And Trey gave up some touchdowns last year. So,
he did.
People went at him.
He did. Me and you talked about it too. Like, oh, that didn't look good. But, I know you sent me some text too, even about our secondary. I don't know if you can. I mean, we're running out of time and stuff. I think you said about the secondary being rated third in the league.
I think
we got the most.
Bobby sent us that.
Okay, yeah, it was Bobby. I think it was that's bullshit. Bull. I think we have Bobby ain't around the censor, but I think we have the best secondary, if you ask me, man. And according to the numbers, man, we're up there. If top one, top two in defense, secondary. We got shunned. Poyer got shunned from the Pro Bowl, in my opinion. He's one of the secret weapons on our defense, man. One of the silent leaders, and he don't get no credit, if you ask me, man.
Yeah, no, it is a little rough because everybody on the squad is a beast. I can see them kicking us back a little because, like, say, Levi Wallace, like who's Levi Wallace, or Tyron Johnson. He's been in the league 3 years or something. Yep. So these aren't your big names like some of these other squads. I didn't even see the list.
But Tyron Johnson has the two most important plays probably in Buffalo Bills history.
I don't know about history, but recent, yeah.
Recent history, then.
Yeah. I I don't see it here. I was going to look. Do you remember who was 1 and 2? Probably like
No,
San Diego or something. Because
no.
everybody loves San Diego and maybe the
You,
Titans.
I'll find it. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
That was kind of. I was a little upset about that when he sent it to me.
listen, they have a good squad. The Bills, man, to me, three's not bad. I don't mind be a third, you know. And I think if they went out and let's say we had Richard Sherman, they'd probably be number one. They'd probably put him on. I think they're just getting pushed back a little because of Levi and Tyron. But both guys to me are just nasty. So whatever. I don't care what they have to say. Now, one thing real quick, we were talking about Stephon Diggs. He was being interviewed, and he ended up saying he was interviewed by DC Magazine, and that wants to win at least 5 Super Bowls. 5. Not trying to beat Brady with 7, but 5. If we could get 1 or 2, I'll be happy. If we get 5, it'll be ecstatic.
I just want one. I just want one right now. I just break the damn ice and get me one before I die, please.
Finally, right? Listen,
one.
His words were, "I haven't reached the mountaintop yet. I always aim high. I want 5 Super Bowl rings." Dick said in a magazine interview via Jay Sersky of the Buffalo News. Probably kill his name there. "I want the Hall of Fame. I want the glory. I believe I'm a champion. But more so, I want to carry some people along with me. I want my brother, Trayvon, to have a good career. I want to give my mom a place where she can be comfortable. I want to give people jobs. I want to do more for DC, my city." Hold up. You're in Buffalo, man. DC after you win the 5, okay? You can go DC afterwards and maybe win 1. So let's win 4, then 1 over there, right? What else? And that's when I'll look back and know I made a difference. Listen, the guy is putting in work. You see him all the time. If he could help bring 1 Super Bowl to Buffalo, it'd be great.
Hey, real quick, going back at the best safety towns, they got them down as Bills at number 3, the Packers at number 2. Get this, Denver Broncos at number 1 in their secondary.
What? Well, that's because Denver ended up getting
Patrick Surtain. That's come on now.
Yeah, that's
because they got a first round. I mean, he's good in college, but how many players have you seen come in the NFL and become a bust?
Hold on, let me see this roster. So now you got me all. Now I gotta look over here. This is when we need Kurt from the K&K show.
Yes, sir.
Here,
they got Kyle Fuller, Ronald Darby. I mean, they're gonna be good,
Ronald Darby was an ex-Buffalo Bill. Stop it.
Yeah.
Darby, but he was traded. And he's been
Justin Simmons, Kareem Jackson. They got some players over there at safety, but do I believe they're number 1?
Kyle Fuller, Kareem Jackson, Simmons, and Darby. They should not be number 1. I'm sorry. We have a better secondary than that. And where is this clown Green Bay team? Let's see this.
Who they got?
Who put that
there? Right now. NewJersey.com. That's your hometown paper over there.
Jerry Alexander, Kevin King, Savage, and Amos. Maybe they might be ranked second because of their last name, Savage, Amos. Kind of cool, but stop it. These guys wouldn't even be. I would have had different teams probably as 1 and 2, not these 2 clown teams.
They give him the 4th best overall cover. Man, listen.
You know what? Whoever wrote that, that's some porqueria. That's some garbage.
Basura.
That's a clown thing right there. Get out of here with that. All right. We got to get, I guess, closing up this soon because we started off.
Yeah, man.
Hold on.
It's all good, man.
Bam.
We have more news for you next week.
Look at according to multiple reports, the NFL Players Association, that's not the one I was wanting to talk about. Cut back, rewind. Buffalo Bills entered talk with New York State and Erie County officials on a new stadium lease. Talk should have started last year, but as everybody knows, COVID messed up everything. The Bills have 2 years left on the current contract, and they are trying to figure out that extension, and who knows, maybe a new stadium. So hopefully they get this done. They have 2 years to figure out their crap. The Pagulas said they want to stay in Buffalo. Hey, Kirk
Hopefully we
Cousins.
have a Super Bowl by then and make it an easy decision.
Hey, look at we got Kirk Cousins.
What's
he, chimed,
that?
he chimed in
He
at the
just
end of
chimed in.
the last game. I think that's my buddy Dave, but I'm not 100% sure. Minnesota. But hey, I'll make believe it's Kurt. What's going on, Kurt? So we need the Bills, the Gulas, Erie County, and everybody to get this job done. You know, Erie County wants the Bills to stay. They don't want them to leave. It's the only football team really in New York, and it provides a bunch of jobs for the county there. You touched on it real quick. According to multiple reports, the NFL and the NFL's Players Association have agreed at a ceiling. So it's not set yet. It's the highest they will go as of right now would be $208.2 million. If, and that's a big if, it happens, which I can't see why not, because, you know, payroll dropped. And if everything opens up, this is where we should have been. It would represent a 14% increase over 2021. So the cap in 2019 was 198.2 million. So
I thought that was a 19, but this last year was what, 182.
By the way, I don't know if you saw Kurt said last week that the Bills and the Vikings are going to play in the Super Bowl, and then he said, by the way, the Bills will win the game, and he will have to wait another year for his ring. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. He said the Buffalo Bills would win, and the Minnesota Vikings will be 0-5 in the Super Bowl. Pretty sure that's what he said.
That'll be the tiebreaker for both teams.
And then
0-4.
When the Bills win the Super Bowl, I'll be like this. Yeah, woo! But I'll be.
We're gonna have to talk about that if we do win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna cry like a little baby. I know that. Like a little. Matter of fact, Bobby ain't around, right? I'm gonna cry like a little bitch. Be honest with you. all the heartache we've had, man. And if we do win, it's gonna be. I wouldn't even know how to act, bro. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even. It would be like so surreal, man. But I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we're so close this year with the AFC championship, and then, but then it would have really hurt if we played Tampa and then lost to freaking Brady. That would like, it's like kicking somebody when they're down if that would have happened. So I'm kind of, it's over with. He got MVP in the bag. Hey, Kirk, you miss Diggs yet?
Come on,
Kirk must have. He's on the show because he wants to see what Diggs is up to. That's what it is.
He probably stole it from Allen because Allen's probably going to win that MVP this year. You're going to have to be the runner-up. You know, it'd be insane if that was really Kurt. We know it's not Kurt, but it would be funny. You'd have to have Kurt on the show.
That would be freaking crazy. It would be funny as hell if it was.
Yeah, it would. It would be really cool. I think that was it.
That's what's up. That's it, man.
What
We're going to come back
Kurt?
next week.
What else you got, Kurt? Antoine Winfield was an ex-Buffalo Bill back then. You had Williams back then, defensive tackle, I think it was. Then you had Nate Clement also taking our guys. Come on, man. Hold on. What's this? Nah, I got JJ now. I don't need Diggs. Oh. Now you see? Disrespecting both. You got lowercase letters there, Kurt.
Yeah. He put Diggs in lowercase letters. That's like a big middle finger to Diggs.
All right, listen, Kurt, you got to get.
Hey, Kurt, come on next week earlier so we could chit chat. We'll get you on the show. We could just talk about it.
Like I said before, maybe Kurt will say something else before we leave. Hey, check us out. Oh, I forgot to take off Kurt's thing. See, I'm doing a bad job here. Come on, Kurt.
You good?
Yeah, boom. Follow us on Facebook. Just join our group, Viva Los Bills. Anybody could join. You can post on there. I'm not like these other guys who are like, don't post on my page. I put this out there. Somebody gave me a warning. I just deleted it. It's like, get out of here, clowns. You don't want us to do stuff. I don't need to be on your damn show or on your page. Uh, follow us on Facebook, like I said. Follow us on Twitter. Go to YouTube, subscribe, and like I said, next week we'll be giving out the shirt to somebody. If not, I'll just if nobody answers or whatever, I'll just send it out to somebody. We'll find a Buffalo Bills fan out there somewhere. Daryl Talley, you should be coming on the show, Daryl. What's wrong with you? Answer my tweets. That's about it. Kurt, you got anything left to say? Guess not. Anyway, for Vinny, for Bobby, who's usually in the background, he's all banged up today. Thanks for watching. Everybody out there on Zingo, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are watching us, listening. Thanks, Blackjack TV. I'll see you guys until next week. Adios. Nos vemos. Hasta.
Later.
Se acabó.